All right, welcome back to another video. This video, I am excited to get started. You might be wondering, what is all of this stuff? It is a bunch of stuff. I got some flowers, some dried roses, some keys that were in the Temu haul, some jewelry bezels, and some molds, and some more dried flowers. And I have the tape for the jewelry bezels, and some rocks, colored rocks, different things, some glitter. I have was Outlaw and Pure Black. These are both color flecks. And oops. And I have some Arachnophobia. These are some spiders. Put the shimmer on that. And then this is Oh Look. These are both glitter guy. I don't know if I've opened. Oh, make a mess. It's very like purpley blackish color. Very pretty. Okay, and then we have some rhinestones from Cali Bees in Halloweeny-ish colors. Halloweeny-ish. And I have some molds, earring molds, that I believe, I got from Temu, Halloween. And then I'm going to try out some This Little Piggy, mica powders, lily pad, and mermaid. These are beautiful in paint. But I'm more than positive that I can use them in the epoxy as well, or resin. In this case, Nick Pro reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to do a review on their products. So they sent me this 1,000 grams of clear hard type UV resin. And it comes in this nice huge container. Don't have a lid for that, I don't believe. So what I will do here is use all of these little cups, mix all the stuff that I want. The beauty of UV resin is you have, as long as it takes you, and it's not going to flash cure. Flash cure is when it starts curing before you're done with it. Before you're ready to use it. So, all right, and you might be thinking that this video is going to take a long time, but with UV resin, it takes about 2 to 4 minutes. 2 minutes on each side. You do want to make sure that you flip over your product. So let's go first with some of these. So I'm going to open up the resin, UV resin. Right, I'm going to get my other glove. So I have a couple different lights. I have this little light that I think is the UV resin brand from Michaels. I believe that's where I got that. I'm going to try it with that. And then I have this UV light that I believe I got off of Amazon. I'm going to try it with that. And then we'll try it with this light. And we'll see how well this UV resin performs. And glitter. All right, so I'll just pour some clear into here. going to just pour this in to that one. We'll just take this little silicone stick, push that over. Okay, so I'm gonna cure that. Oh, I guess I have to plug my light in. So this light's gonna go down a little bit. Well, maybe we won't be using that light. This one's not long enough. So, plug my light back in. And we're just gonna cure it with this. I've watched a couple of videos before this, and you don't want your UV resin to get too hot because otherwise it'll warp. And I didn't know that. And apparently if you just leave it like that on it, that's what does that. I'm gonna flip it over. So you want to start off higher up and gradually go down. You always want to make sure to use clear silicone molds so that the light has something to penetrate through, because otherwise it won't work or it takes longer. Ooh, that's, yeah, nice and warm. Hopefully this is going to work right. Just snip it off right here. Don't need that big stem. And then I think I might use a couple of these, maybe along the bottom of it. So maybe I might do that first before I do that. Maybe a couple more. Remember, we don't want it to be too, the resin, the UV resin, to be taken over by the stuff you're putting in it, because it won't cure properly. So I'm gonna go with that. And I'm gonna put this down at the bottom. Smooth this out. Flip it over. Get that side a minute. Okay, then I'm gonna pour a little bit more clear into here. Okay, so I'm gonna push this to the side. Okay. And then I'm going to take this. And lay it in there. Maybe I'll do it this way. Ah. There you go. There we go, just like that. Okay, and then I'm just gonna fill it up the rest of the way. Make sure it's all spread out nice and evenly. Okay, and then I wanna get eye level and fill this up. All right, let's take her out. She's nice and hard. Still warm though, so I don't want to touch it very much. Pretty good. There's a few little air bubbles in there, but not too bad. What that is. Oh, it was on top of the mold. There we go. Okay, so there's that. And we're gonna move on to a couple more. So I'll be back. I'm gonna get everything set up and chosen the way I want to do it, and I'll be back. All right, so I've got a bunch of things mixed together with some of the UV resin. I mixed the mermaid from this little piggy. It's beautiful. Love that. The lily pad. Put a little bit of the pink rock in, some of the purple rock in. I put some of this shards of cellophane, something I got from Temu. In this dish here, I have some of this. It's got this purple hue to it. I'm not sure the color, it doesn't come with it. It is also from Temu. And then I've stuck these bezels down onto this tape, hopefully as they're nice and together, adhered, so that the resin doesn't come underneath. All right, so let's go ahead and just start pouring this stuff in. Gonna get a nice thin layer on these. Okay, and then I'm going to take some of this. I used pure black, just a little bit. It's enough to be there. I'm going to take the bottom, put this on the bottom part. of the coffins. Push it some this way because I don't want it to fill all the way up. We'll do 60 seconds. Flip them over. Alright, so those are a little warm. I'm going to let them cool down. We'll move on to, let's go ahead and go with these little bezels. Just pour some of this in the center. And we'll spread that out. And then I'm going to take some of this Tim Holtz red pepper. And I'm going to drop a couple drops. Or just drop a drop. Oops. And just kind of swirl it around here. Okay, and I'm going to do the same thing with the blue. Drop that right in the center. There we go, just like that. I'm going to go ahead and swirl that. Oh. Let that sit for a minute. And we're going to take some of these rocks. We're going to put them in the X's. Drop it in the center, let it work its way to the edges. Okay, I'm going to put the purple in the O's. These rocks bleed, if you didn't notice that in the red one. So if you don't want your rocks to bleed, don't order these and use them with UV resin, or probably regular resin as well, because it's wet. I'm sorry, my hand's blocking the way. Right, and then I am going to we'll take some of this clear resin and pour it in here. Just work it around the edges here. And then I'm going to take some of these rose hips, little rose petals, just drop them into here. Oop. I did saturate these rose petals, rose hips. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and spread this out to where I want it, making sure to get good coverage. Make it look, evenly, and try to keep all the rose petals on below the line of the mold. And then we're going to continue on to spread out, or to pour the rest of this resin, UV resin, into the molds. This is the cellophane confetti, irregular cut, irregular colored confetti. And I want to take this time to say thank you for watching. If you're this far, thank you so much for hanging out with me. UV resin is pretty fun to play with. Let me know in the comments what's your favorite thing to do with UV resin. So thank you to my subscribers, and if you are not currently subscribed, please consider subscribing. Alright, so everything's good and hard. The necklace, the bezels weren't quite, they were still soft, so they are under here. I'm taking some copper foil flakes from PDB Creative Studio, and I'm going to mix a little bit of it up in this, you can't probably see, so the same cup that I had the rose petals in. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and mix that in real well. I'm going to put a little bit more in there. I want it to break up really well. Let that sit for a minute. Take a couple of these spiders. Actually, I want to put epoxy down first. coffins. Make sure that's under there. Okay, and then I'm gonna just put a thin layer over this. Clearly not enough green, but let's see here. And I know we're not gonna have enough blue either, so. Spread it out some. I think I'll go ahead and cure that. So I'm going to cure all of it. Alright, so we're going to get these out of here right quick. I did go over them a little bit more with the light, so they are nice and smooth. No stickiness to them. Love how that turned out. A few minor little air bubbles in there. But that was because I forgot to use my lighter. Peel that right off the back there. And voila. Turned out cute. Definitely need to play with it more. Luckily, I got a big enough jug that I can do that. Alright, there's that one. And let's get this guy out of here. Cute, 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 cute. And this piece did bow. I don't know if you can see that, if you can tell, but it is bowed. So I think my other lamp, the one from Amazon, or not this one, the other one, is too much heat. And there we go on those. Oops. All right, there we go. So I'd say yes, I like the Nick Pro UV resin. It is clear. It's a good product. I would definitely buy it once this is gone. There's quite a bit in here. So Nick Pro did give me a discount code. I will have it on my screen. I will also have it down in the description box. I'm going to go ahead and cut this video off because what was supposed to be short ended up being a little bit longer than I expected. So I will show you later in another video with the earring hooks on. Or perhaps I'll just do it now. Do one quick. I need the little jump ring. And I have some pliers. Just split this sideways. Put that through there. Pardon me. If I put that through there, they're going to go sideways. So you will put, I do have smaller ones, but not out. I don't want to get this done. Okay, squish those back together. And then we'll take this one and pull it apart just a tad bit. Just gonna have to get this on there. And then squeeze it back together. And then there you have it. squeeze it back together. All right, and just like that, you have some earrings. Too cute. All right, so thank you so much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed my video. Don't forget to go check out Nick Pro. They are on Amazon, and we'll have the site for them, the website, the link, the discount code. And until my next video, have a good day, have a good night, whatever it may be for you, and I will see you next time.